we're going on holiday. We're going on holiday. So we've booked accommodation. We've made sure we've bought the essentials. Now, is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh yeah, we gotta have the chickens looked after while we're gone. If you're like me and you live in a village and you've got chickens, let me reassure you that yes, you can go away on holiday. I'm gonna help you make a checklist here right now so it can be more stress-free and you can worry less about your pets while you're gone so you can get away for that much needed break. There are two different types of holidays that require a different approach. So there's the short holidays that I'm gone for 2 days, or there are then the longer holidays, which are 3 or more days. So I'll first start about how I prepare for going away for a short weekend. I will fill up 2 plastic waterers, 2 plastic feeders, and that's more than enough for my 5 hens. They've got a electric door on their chicken run, so it will let them out into the garden for the day. Then they'll come back in the evening, so I don't need anyone to come around and open and close that. And also because it's just 2 days, I don't need anyone to collect the eggs. I can get away with about, 10 up to 10 eggs in the nest box. That shouldn't be a problem. I will still, however, let my friends, my neighbors nearby know. So if anything seems a bit weird or out of place, they can go around and check because they'll know I'm not going to be there to sort it. We've also have a security camera for our back garden, and it overlooks the chicken house and run and a part of the garden. So we can, on our phone, technology is so cool, but we can just look at our security live on camera, or we could flip back during the last 24 hours and see some highlights. So we don't use that all the time, but if, we're feeling a bit let's just check on them. We can go and flip and see, oh, they've all gone, and you can count all 5 of them going back in and the door closing. That's pretty cool. For longer holidays that are 3 days or more, that's when I call in for the help and I go ask the neighbor. So hopefully you've been nurturing good neighbor relations all these months, all these years. Not only is it great just to spread the love, but it also makes it so much easier when you need to call in a favor. Have you ever heard of that proverb, better a friend nearby than a brother far away? So true. Okay, so who are you going to ask? Choose a neighbor that already has pets. Then they understand that, they need more food, they need more water, they have to clean up some poo. No problem. It's not beyond their realm of thinking. And if it's a neighbor with kids, maybe that's even better because children might love to see the chickens and, oh my gosh, collect the eggs. Amazing. And while I'm thinking of it as well, if you let the neighbors have the eggs while you're gone, that could be a really nice touch too. Unless, of course, your neighbor has chickens and they probably don't need any more eggs. If this video is helpful, let me know by pecking the like button. This will also help my video reach more people. Thank you for being here. You keep me going. I currently have a neighbor a couple doors down, and she also has chickens, so this is an ideal situation. But in the past, I've had neighbors who have looked after the chickens, who have had cats or dogs, and kids as well, and it all worked out fine. I've never had a scenario where I've come home and it was chaos. The worst I'm ever told is your chicken got into the gooseberries or into the currants. It's yeah, that happens. They always outsmart my fencing. It's never robust enough. I also use this holiday time as an opportunity to tidy up my chicken shed to make sure that my neighbor has easy access to the food, to the hose pipe for water. I'll give the chicken coop a good cleaning just to make a good impression. Then if they hadn't already been over before, introduce them to the hens, make sure that they know how many there are, where the treats are. So if they want to throw out some grain and corn, to call them in to make sure they're all there, if they just want to see them. All those kind of little helpful things, whether or not they have chickens. I have seen a service in my area where for £10 a day, someone will come out to your home and they will look after your chickens in the morning and then also put them back in the evening. And I've also seen a farm further out from where I live that advertise boarding your hens, but I'm not sure how much they charge for that. So have a look at what's available in your area. Maybe be more practical to have a neighbor or actually pay a sitter or put them up for boarding. Let me know what you end up doing because there's lots of different options. There's no right or wrong way. It's what's most comfortable for you and for your hens. Sometimes the limiting factor about leaving your hens is like the eggs, because you could essentially put like a huge feeder out, like a huge waterer out, and I do put a collection of different plastic ones out while I'm gone, but it's the eggs. It's like, I can't imagine. My hens all like to lay in one place. They have a favorite spot they all wait and take turns for. So, you know, day after day it'd be 5 eggs, 10 eggs, 15 eggs, and all be sitting on them. It's like, when are they going to break? Because eventually something's going to break, right? I just imagine it would. And then I, you know, start worrying and go, oh, they're going to start eating the eggs because they'll realize how tasty they are. And then I'll have these egg-pecking chickens. So, you know, that to me is the limitation. It's the egg collecting, even more than the poo. I'll also top up the coop and put some extra sand in the house and the chicken run, just so there's more loose material for the chickens to kick up over their own poo, just to reduce flies and odors while they're gone. This way the neighbor doesn't have to do as much poo scooping or as, you know, thorough as a job as I like to do every day. And then, of course, remember when you get back from holiday, it's really nice just to remember to thank your neighbor with something a bit special. Well, you know what they like, whether it's a really nice bouquet of flowers or a fun little card made by you and your kids, something sweet and special, just to let them know you appreciated it. And of course, always offer to do back the favor to your neighbor as well. You never know what they might need doing help with, and sometimes having pets and asking for help is a great opportunity to build closer relationships with people around you, because when you're in need and others are in need and you have to come together, even for something as small as just looking after your pets on holidays, it builds that kind of level of trust and dependability. It just makes your life just a bit nicer knowing that there's people out there who care for you and that you care for, and you're looking out for each other. If you're interested in creating some chicken habitat in your garden, watch this next video. It'll be a bit of fun going to Chester Zoo for some inspiration.